Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my beautiful Aquarius, for October 2018. This is the month when everything, literally everything is going to change. The big problem, there is going to be the solution to a huge problem. The problem that was causing you to be a little bit negative sometimes, the problem that was draining your energy, and the problem that was there and it just simply didn't want to go away. This is really deep, this is really emotional, this is very personal. I did mention before that Aquarius, you my beautiful babies, you have gone through so much emotionally and spiritually. This threw you a little bit out of balance, but what I like about you, Aquarius, you're absolutely super special signs, because once you kind of like concentrate towards something, it's like Sagittarius, you see, you have got this amazing ability to just kind of think about future planning, connect to the things that make you happy, connect to the things that make you optimistic, especially when it comes to your current situation, what makes you happy, and when it comes to your future, what makes you happy. And this is really good because it's the best thing that you can possibly do. You could just go for it, and all the other problems basically and all the other negativities around you, they just kind of disappear literally by themselves. This is your magic, Aquarius, this is your power. But I'm super excited and I'm so happy for you that this month everything is going to change. As I said, the big problem is coming to an end, okay? For the last year and a half, it has been really difficult. For the last year and a half was a very hard and emotional time. There were certain decisions that you made, you weren't too sure about. The very difficult decisions that you made. There were so much to do with your family, so much to do with your emotions, so much to do with your love. You weren't too sure at time, but this is just how basically this is going to happen, because you have got your own wheel of fortune this month. Your wheel of fortune, it's all about your destiny, it's all about your fortune. There is a very significant change that you will go through this month, and this is absolutely amazing. You're gonna feel like reborn, literally, and those areas in your life that were like kind of preventing you to move on, and those areas in your life that were affecting you emotionally, it is just going to change, and it's going to become your own personal power. And especially what threw you out of balance, Aquarius, my beautiful babies, was the fact that you weren't too sure whether you did the right thing, and you were worrying about other people in your life more than you were worrying about you, and more than you were worrying about your own happiness. And this is why I love you so much, and this is why this is so beautiful and emotional and spiritual and karmically. This is absolutely amazing, and this is why things are going to start working to your favor. This is why things are going to start changing this month. Why is this month going to be so different? Why is this month going to be so special? Because you have already started going through your personal changes. You have already brought certain new elements in your life. There are certain new elements in your life that are part of your life now that are very significant indeed, that make you feel much better. It gave you the new option, it gave you the new optimism, it gave you the new life, it gave you the new power. And this is why this is just going to become very significant this month, because it's the 31st of October that we have this month. It's my favorite day, okay? The 31st of October, it's Samhain, or some people call it Halloween. It's basically when the veil in between this world and the spirit world is at its thinnest, and which means that our relatives that have passed away, and not only relatives but maybe our partners or our family, whoever passed away, that want to pass on a message to us or give us a message, this will happen on the 31st of October. So therefore the whole month is going to be very spiritual indeed. The whole month is going to be very powerful indeed. So it starts on the 1st of October, and as we go towards the end of October, this is becoming more and more spiritual, and the actual veil in between this world and the spiritual world is at thinner and thinner and thinner. Of course, we have got the spirits around us all the time. They're everywhere. Hello, how are you doing? No, just they're everywhere. The spirit world is everywhere all the time. But this is true. I'm not even joking. But it's just, and you know that the spirits are around us all the time. But the difference with the 31st of October is that the relatives that passed away, or people, spirits that knows us, spirits that knew us in this life, and we knew them. They will want to come through. They will want to give us a message. They will want to pass on the message. The spirit world is getting excited already because of the 31st of October, because this is going to be a great opportunity for them to actually get in touch with us, take just a little bit of our energy to make themselves a little bit stronger, and then they can just get in touch with us and just pass on the very crucial word. There's a certain word that you will get on the 31st of October. Okay, and that word is going to come from somebody who used to know who died. Okay, now when it comes to the actual number, this is when I get really excited now. It's the 13. Number 13 is a life-changing number. This is why this is so important now, Aquarius. Number 13 is a life-changing number. It means that, as I said before, the big problem is coming to an end. That big problem caused an emotional blockage. And you did find your way out by focusing on other things, which is absolutely the perfect thing to do, and try to ignore kind of what's going around you, but focus on the things that you know that are right. And this is exactly what you did, and now you're having your payback. Karmically, this is brilliant. Karmically, this is absolutely perfect, my beautiful babies, because your life is about to change. By the time we get to the 31st of October, you will see exactly what I mean. You have got a number 13. This is all about transformation. My babies, this is your transformation is starting. You are about to start living again. You are about to start having your happiness again. You are about to look at the life around you from a completely different perspective, from a completely different point of view. You had your storm, now the sun is coming. And this is what number 13 is. And I'm so happy about you, because you will strongly feel like it's transformation. You will strongly feel like you want to clear away the old to make a way for the new. You're going to start feeling your own spirituality, and you will want to make a certain alterations in your life. Finally, you will start feeling very certain about things that you were feeling very uncertain about. It will all start making sense, especially the things that you did lately, especially the things that you did in the last year or year and a half. This is all going to start making making sense. Okay, and also it is the realization that you will have, you're going to feel very drawn towards the fact that you want to do a certain adjustment, okay, and you will be thinking about somebody, compatibility with somebody, someone is going to be on your mind, and somebody is going to be on your mind constantly who is having a really great and fantastic influence on you. And this is great because this is a good influence indeed. Okay, and also number 13 is telling you that you are going to have your own omen. Your own omen is going to be very significant this month, and your own omen is going to come in the form of either bird or little butterfly or something flying. Whatever you see that is flying this month around you and surprises you, think straight away to what were you thinking about at around the time. This is going to be good omen, this is going to be successful omen, and this is going to be your own personal spiritual message. Watch for the little butterfly, or watch for the little bird. The little bird or butterfly is just going to like appear somewhere suddenly around you, and just at the same time, at around that time, think about what you were thinking at around the time, because this is also going to be a sacred information for you, a sacred message for you indeed. When it comes to the actual health, again, energy levels are going to be like, hello, I'm back. No, energy levels are going to be brilliant. It's fantastic. You're going to find yourself in a situation where you're going to find yourself being very productive, really productive. And when I say the energy levels, it's not just like, oh, energy levels, great, look at me. Like, it's not just like energy, but it's just about a lot about productivity, how much you can do, how much you can achieve. So it's a great month and a great time to actually do those things that they take time, or do those things that make you feel really tired, or do those things that make you feel really uncomfortable. This month you're going to feel positive, and you're going to feel very, very comfortable indeed. So this is why I think it's really great when it comes to the actual energy and having a great energy. On another hand, I can see that you are going to have a very sensitive, like skin on your face, sensitive lips, and sensitive inside the mouth. This is the sensitive areas that you're actually going to have. Please, 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 when it comes to your face, try to stick to natural things. You know, I'm always on about natural things. Natural things, natural things, natural things. Without any chemicals, without any soap. Like when you wash, just natural things without chemicals. When you put a face cream on, just try to have a face cream without any chemicals, natural face cream, of course. Same with your lips, lip balm and things like that. Try to avoid chemicals and stick to natural. When it comes to inside your mouth, this is another thing I want to say to you. If you are using toothpaste with fluoride, avoid. Don't use it. Find a normal toothpaste without fluoride, because your mouths are going to be very sensitive inside this month. So toothpaste with no fluoride, natural toothpaste. Also, when it comes to mouthwash, try to have a natural mouthwash without fluoride. Again, very, very powerful to have without fluoride, and very good for you to have it without fluoride, especially when you have a sensitive inside the mouth. And also vitamin C, a nice high dose of vitamin C, if you're able to take it, a nice high dose of vitamin C, it's really good for the inside your mouth, for your lips, and the healing inside the mouth, and to strengthen everything indeed. So this is something that I would advise. Okay, so now my beautiful Aquarius, I'm actually going to start with the first part of the first date that I have for you. Now, the first day I have for you is going to be on the 1st of October. 1st of October, let me tell you, 1st of October is going to be a weird day. 1st of October is actually going to be a strange day. I said at the beginning of October you're going to start feeling everything, you're going to feel much better, but it's just on the 1st of October, this particular day is going to be a little bit different, okay? As I said before, after the storm there is a really beautiful sunshine coming through, but there needs to be a storm in order for the sunshine to come out. And this is exactly what is going to happen. This is going to be very significant. This is going to be a very important day. The 1st of October is going to make you feel really strange. You're going to wake up in the morning, you're going to feel very bizarre. You're going to wake up in the morning, you're going to feel really, really strange. And this is purely because you're already starting to kind of being very, very close to the spirit world, because you Aquarius, is my little babies, you are also very, very spiritually powerful, very spiritually active, which means that when you sleep at night, you are like one of those signs that really travel so much more than some other signs. You see, we all travel quite often, but when it comes to you, you travel quite almost all the time. But it's just that you can't remember in the morning. When I say travel, I'm talking about astral projection, of course, because when we are awake, there's only a certain part of our brain that is actually working, as we know, of course, all of us. But when we go to sleep, then that other part of our brain starts working, and this is when we start to have astral projections and things like that. And this is why on the 1st of October, you are going to feel very drawn. You're going to feel like your energy is not really there. You're going to feel really bizarre. But listen to this. You're going to feel quite absent. And then there are going to be things that are going to be on your mind that are going to keep on bringing you down. I'm not trying to bring you down. I'm not like a sad lala or something, but I'm just saying how it's going to be. But this is really important. This is so important because this is the day that you need. It's going to be only last one day anyway. And what is going to happen, this negative feeling that you are going to have, it's going to make you feel quite absent, it's going to make you feel really sad, it's just going to make you to look towards the negative things in your life. But this is really good, this is really great. I know this sounds crazy, what am I saying, but this is really good because it's a yin-yang day. Did you hear that? Yin-yang day. So in the morning you're going to feel like that, but by the evening something completely different is going to happen. So the great thing about you feeling so withdrawn and so different in the morning is because there is going to be a very powerful situation where you are going to be able with your subconscious mind to shine the light on those areas in your life that you still need to do a little bit of work on. Subconsciously, you know where they are. Consciously, you don't know where they are. Because of the connection with the traveling astral projection the night before, you're still going to find out the answers to this. So you're going to be subconsciously drawn to those areas in your life that you need to shine the light on. And this is exactly what it needs to happen. This is exactly what it needs to be. Because there's going to be a very powerful realization that is going to come through that day, okay? By the end of the day, now this is wicked, you see. This is really good, yeah. By the end of the day, you've got a number 7, which is very enhanced. Number 7 is a powerful spiritual number. It's an angel number. You see, everything changes. Now, the different part of your yin-yang. Now, this is the good side. At around the end of the day, or like basically at around the end of the day, for the second part of the day, basically it's going to be great time for any kind of negotiation, any kind of like overcoming, any kind of like basically like a kind of negotiation. This is going to be a very important time for negotiation, and you are also going to have some kind of negotiation, some kind of thinking you're going to need to do in order to like kind of say something to someone that they will expect from you. But whatever you do, whatever it happens when it comes to negotiations and things like that, this is going to be great. You're going to get, this is going to be the day when you will gain, the day when it's going to be really positive when it comes to like the actual financial situation and gain. And if you do want to like have a negotiations that you didn't know that you will have, try to have them on the 1st of October, because this day is going to be super special for you. This day is going to be super powerful for you, and you're going to end up with so much more, because the ground is going to be very fertile on the 1st of October. Indeed, never mind the fact that you're going to feel negative in the morning. Negative in the morning and things like that, because by the end of the day, everything is going to change and you're going to end up with a big gain, and that's really good because this is something that you really wanted. Please get like a Moldavite. Very, very powerful. Moldavite is something that I really feel, I told you before, something that I really think that Aquarius, you will benefit from, not only in October, not only on the 1st of October, not only when you're going through some kind of negotiations, changes, when you're trying to make a really big decisions, but this is at the same time, it's going to help you to like kind of balance you out, and it's going to help you like a kind of like to protect yourself against negative energies in a very special way, because you're going to be very open throughout the months. Now, when I say open, it means open to other energies, the spirit worlds and things like that. When we are open, we receive all sorts of messages. That's great, but also we have the ability like kind of like to also be quite sensitive as well, so we can pick up all sorts of negative energies. So that's why I highly recommend to get like a Moldavite, and this comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description below if you would like to buy from my store. Something I highly recommend. Okay, now the second date that I want to say to you is going to be on the 12th of October. Now the 12th of October is just like a admiration from other people. This is going to be the step in the right direction. You're gonna make a really important decision. You're gonna have a step in the new direction, and other people are going to feel really proud of you. You're gonna feel really proud of yourself, and this is going to be your day. It's all about your own recognition. It's all about your own perfection. It's all about the ultimate change. You're gonna start to feel like you're capable of doing what you were worrying that you're not gonna be able to do. This is really big, this is really important, and this is going to be the perfect day when it comes to the actual combination in between your spirituality and your financial side. And this is just absolutely perfect, because this is the balance that you've been waiting all along. Okay, and this day, 12th of October, it's going to be very, very, very significant when it comes to your ultimate change, when it comes to you doing and making a really big change. Okay, now the third important day, the third important day is going to be on the 25th of October. You see, my voice changed. 25th of October, I just need you to be very careful. There is a little bastard that is over there, little like some little snake. It's coming out again, like, and that snake, I think you need to kind of stay away. You need to stay away, because this one can harm you. This one is dangerous. This one is dishonest, and this one is a bad influence and very insincere and very false. This is not a person that is good. Okay, so what I can say is just please try to get something like black obsidian. Protect yourself from the snakes. Okay, so get like a black obsidian, a very beautiful crystal, very powerful, but primarily it's really good, especially when it comes to you, and especially when it comes to your personal protection. Black obsidian is something that I need you to take, I need you to have, because it helps you to protect yourself against people that are fake, people that are false, people that are bad, people with a bad influence. Okay, so this black obsidian comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description below. Just get this because you will need it. And what I want to say to you, that's fine, this person is not going to harm you or anything, but I just need you to be a little bit careful because don't talk about personal stuff on the 25th of October or at around this day. Just keep your personal stuff to you. Keep your financial situation to you. Don't talk about your finances. Do you know what I mean? Don't talk about anything personal to anyone who you don't know or to anyone who you're uncertain on the 25th of October. And that's the best way to protect yourself from this type of person. So it's somebody that is going to try to trick you into something. And I'm just warning you about this person so you will know on the 25th of October at around that day. Not probably the best day or not probably the best time to start something new, to some kind of negotiation, something like that. Not on this particular day because I just don't like this person. It's somebody who will try to come in a form of something else, like friendly but not really friendly, you know. So this is what I was going to say. And finally the fourth, sorry, an extra date this month is going to be on the 31st of October. Now, this is what I was going to say. So there is a message that you're going to have. I already said the 31st of October, it's my favorite day. And it's Samhain. Some people call it Halloween. And this is when you're going to receive a message from the relative of somebody who used to be in your life, somebody who means to you a lot, and vice versa. Somebody is going to be very excited to bring a certain message. Now, that message is going to come in the form of one word. And that word is going to be whispered in your ear on the 31st of October. And when it's whispered, you may hear it straight away. It depends. You may see the spirit. It depends. Or it's basically you may read something and then you will feel drawn to the certain word. You may see something, then you will feel drawn to the certain word. You may walk somewhere and then you suddenly see some poster or picture and then you feel drawn to the certain word. You see maybe the big beautiful painting and then you're drawn to the certain word. That word is going to be very significant. That word is going to come from the past relative or somebody like a past lover or something, and also it's going to be directly connected to the 12th of October. 12th of October, I said to you, it's going to be a very important day and it's a lot about your success, admiration and reward from hard work and things like that. And there is some very special information that you are going to have on this particular day. But this particular word that you are going to have, it's going to have a direct connection with the 12th of October indeed. And you will see exactly what I mean. It's all going to boil down to one thing. New life. New beginning, and the beginning of the whole new adventure. It's about to start, and it's all starting in October, but November it's going to be even more interesting, and it is going to be the direct continuation of everything I said so far. You deserve it, my babies. Your time is coming up. You've been through so much. Now this is all about to change. Okay, so now basically going on the first part of October 2018. Now the first part of October, the first week of October is just going to give you the opportunity to do something with your own personal power. But this is when it comes to your finances, this is when it comes to your money, this is when it comes to your career and things like that. Well, it boils down to the same thing, to your financial situation, because this is going to be really step in the right direction that gave you some kind of options that they weren't able to before. So you're going to find yourself showered with options you didn't have before, and it's just going to start at the beginning of October, and it's all down to your own hard work and everything you've been doing so far. Also, you are going to find yourself part of some kind of competition, but you will not know this. You're going to be part of some kind of competition, so it depends whether you're at work or you're going for a job interview and things like that. However, you will be applying for something, or you will be part of the situation where other people are going to be part of, okay? But the bottom line is that your big dream is going to come through that, your big wish is going to come through that, and that is just going to make you feel really good, because it's going to give you an overwhelming emotion, a victory, a happiness, a success. You're going to start feeling and seeing things crystal clear, because you will realize that you've got everything to move on. You've got everything to just do it, everything to just go for it. And this is going to bring you the whole new assertive. You're going to assertion is that even a word? You're going to become very assertive. And the fact that you're going to become very assertive is actually going to also make you realize that there's something, some kind of wishful thinking or something that you were focusing on before. It's just the time to stop it, okay? And you will need to kind of want to make an edit with certain part of your life. You will need to change. You will want to change. You will really need to put your foot down. Put your foot down. And when you put your foot down, you're also going to need a little bit of a spiritual advice. Hello, from someone. Okay, there's a spiritual advice that you are going to need from somebody very spiritual, somebody very, very, very powerful, and that spiritual advice is going to set you free. And the spiritual advice that you are also going to have here, it's also may not come straight away to you like talking to you, but it's just like maybe someone is going to say something, someone is going to shine a light on a certain situation, and that particular thing, you know, you may read, you may see, you may watch, you may read a text message or something like that. It depends how this is going to come. However, by the time we get to the second part of October 2018, there's the whole new synchronicity is going to come through forward. That synchronicity is going to bring a nice balance, beautiful balance that you are starting to have at the mid-October. The best, super exciting. And that in itself is going to make you feel about that somewhere. You will want to go somewhere, trip, journey. You will want to escape, but escape in a form of like just kind of treat yourself. Now do it. If you want to treat yourself, you want to go somewhere on the holidays, just do it. This is exactly what you're meant to be doing, because this is about to rejuvenate you. This is about to rejuvenate you so much. And when you go away, there is also going to be a very important realization that you're going to have, and that realization that you're going to have is going to be completely connected to your own possession, like something to do with the home situation, finances, and things like that. So this is going to be really, really interesting. And also, you will want to reconnect with the people from your past. You will want to reconnect with your best friends. You will not want to connect with the people you haven't seen in a long time who mean to you a lot. And you are great when it comes to this Aquarius. You're great when you keep, to keep people in your life, to keep friends in your life. You're very friendly. Your friend always loves you. You're friends for life, basically. And this is just a situation that I'm seeing here, that you will want to reconnect with the people who you haven't seen in a really long time, that mean to you a lot. And that is just going to be something that is just going to rejuvenate you and give your own power here. I see this indeed, because your stamina is just going to become even more powerful here. Knowing you, Aquarius, you are very friendly and you do kind of, rejuvenate yourself by being with other people, enjoying yourself, being happy, and it's very infectious indeed. So stamina is going to be tested in the best possible way. And also the money situation, by the time we get to at the third part of October 2018, the money situation is going to be really great, because there is a certain amount of money that is going to come to you, that is going to travel to you. This is either going to be connected to some kind of inheritance. The third part, the last part of October, is going to bring you really nice surprise when it comes to money, cash, money. And this is going to come with an element of surprise. So it's something that you knew, but it may be more, or it came quicker, it's going to come sooner. It all depends. However, it's going to be inheritance. If you haven't got a family, if you haven't got anybody who can leave you inheritance, then it is still going to be the certain amount of money that is going to become part of your reality, and you're going to become part of it. You're going to hear about it. It's going to surprise you, and other people are also going to be connected to this situation indeed. Very good news and very good situation for those of you that are waiting for the finances improve at the end of October 2018. Finances are going to improve completely, but also an authoritative person is going to make a really big role. It's going to play a really big role when it comes to your own happiness. This seems to be somebody from an authority is just going to tell you something, and this is just something that is just going to be so good for you, for your confidence, for your self-esteem. This is brilliant, because this is going to just make you feel so good about yourself, like there is no tomorrow. And financial situation is just going to be absolutely brilliant here, because as I said, you're going to find yourself in the kind of a better situation than you thought that you're going to find yourself. And also the last day of October, the last week of October, it's also going to bring the situation where you're going to be thinking about one night you will have difficulty sleeping. One night you will very difficulties to kind of relax, chill out. And this is because you're going to feel very deep, and you're going to be thinking about something, and you're going to be worrying about something, and you're going to be kind of scared about something. And this is a lot to do with a big step in your life, with a big stage in your life that requires a lot of new things. And you're also going to be worrying about maybe other people, what other people's reaction is going to be. And you know, and this is going to give a little bit of like a sleepless night. But it's, you know, we have to do this sometimes, you know, these things do happen. And I'm going to tell you exactly how it is. And this is also going to be connected to the certain trip or journey. Certain trip, journey, and also the question yes or no. The answer to the question yes or no, it's most certainly going to be yes. But this is not only about the trip, this is not only about the journey, this is a lot about this new stage in your life. This is all about a certain completion. It's coming to an end, and the new beginning is starting to manifest completely in front of your very eyes. And this is why this is so significant. It's just so much more than just a journey, so much more than just a trip. This is going to be very significant, and you are going to start feeling very good about yourself, very good about your achievements and things like that. And also you are about to get balance back, and the balance is just going to reflect on you and the people around you in the best possible way. When it comes to homecoming and things like that, there is a certain situation that is going to happen that is going to make you change things completely, that is going to make you change things, start things over, move about a little bit and change things completely. An abandonment about a very important situation when it comes to your home, okay, when it comes to your homecoming and things like that. There is going to be a very big change that is going to be connected there, but this big change is going to be life-changing. This big change is going to be very significant. This big change is going to be the step in the right direction. This big change is exactly what you need. This big change is going to make you feel so beautiful and vibrant, like these gorgeous flowers here. And this is something most certainly that is going to play a huge role in November, and in you being happy, and in other people being happy for you, okay? So now, my gorgeous Aquarius, I'm going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to connect to those of you that are actually in relationship. Ooh. Okay, you know, I'm sensing something already for those of you in relationship, okay? I'm sensing something already. Okay, for those of you, Okay, for those of you in relationship, you see, I said I'm sensing something already, indeed. Okay, so now you are, there is a big obstacle that you are going to have. For those of you Aquariuses that are in relationship, it's going to be fine, but you will need to have a really big obstacle. There is a problem that is going to come through, problem that is going to come forward, that is going to concern both of you, okay? And this is so much, this is not so easy, this is not so simple, this is not like, oh, don't do this, don't do that, don't go that way, don't go that way. No, this is very deep, this is very complex. I'm talking about two people who really love each other, two people who really like each other, two people who really want to do so much for each other, but there is a big issue. There is a big problem. And that problem comes in the form of an obstacle. And that obstacle needs to be sorted. And that obstacle is going to be fine. But the bottom line is, and the problem is, that it's going to take time. It's going to be fine, but it's going to take time. It's the right thing to do. It's the right direction to do. It's a lot to do with the new direction as well in life. It's a lot to do with the things that changed recently in your lives. You see that kind of like that changed other things in your life, that changed balance in other things, you know, in other aspects of your life. However, there is a big obstacle that you're going to need to have, and the outcome is going to be good. Don't let this make you worry too much. Don't make this make you negative or something like that, because it's going to be absolutely fine. The bottom line is that you're both going to win it. You're both going to go for it, and most certainly the relationship is going to become even more strong, even more powerful, and most certainly it's going to go on a whole new level. So there is an obstacle you're going to have to go through, but it's going to be fine. Okay, so now I'm going to shuffle the cards, and I'm going to concentrate on those Aquariuses that are single, and it's for October 2018. Okay, single Aquarius, October 2018, single Aquarius, October. Oh wow. Okay, well, this is very, very interesting. You see, October is going to be very powerful when it comes to the actual personal personal achievement, and the actual combination of material and spiritual prosperity is going to be very significant. And this is absolutely perfect for you, Aquarius. I can see that this is going to be a very significant month when it comes to you going out, when it comes to you socializing, when it comes to you meeting new people. And it's just, you're going to meet quite a few people, and there are quite a few options that you are going to have. Seriously, this is going to be very, very significant month when it comes to rediscovering yourself, when it comes to rediscovering what you like, when it comes to rediscovering who you fancy. There's a big change you will go through. There's a big realization that you will have, and you're going to find yourself in a situation liking someone really interesting, liking someone really powerful, liking someone really, really successful indeed. There is someone that is going to come through. There is someone that is going to manifest, that is going to be a complete mirror reaction of you, my beautiful, spiritual, wonderful, powerful Aquarius. You're so powerful, spiritually and materialistically. You just seem to have this absolutely perfect balance. And now when it comes to you meeting somebody else, there is someone very special you're going to meet. There is someone very significant that you're going to meet. And I'm seeing this happening at around the end of October 2018. And this is going to be somebody that is going to be a little bit different. And you know why? Because by the time you get to the end of October, you spiritually grew so much that your sense of taste will change, and you will surprise yourself, but in the best possible way. You will indeed surprise yourself. When I say surprise, it's just going to be somebody that you're going to feel so drawn and so attached to that you wouldn't normally even notice before. However, it's somebody very, very professional, somebody very powerful, somebody who's been doing something in their own field in a really, really long time, but somebody who's so unique as well in so many different ways. Aquarius, Aquarius, you're about to meet someone very, very special, very sexy, very professional, and this person will have it all, and most certainly is going to say the right things, do the right things, and most certainly this person is going to make you feel like no one else has made you feel before. This is because this one is about to stay. This one is about to change everything, and this one is about to teach you so many new things about your brand new spiritual journey that's about to start. My beautiful Aquarius, I love you so much. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, love and light. And of course, I wish you the best possible, the happiest possible October. There's so much that's going to be happening. And of course, I wish you a happy Samhain or happy Halloween on the 31st of October. And you know what? Don't forget to make a wish. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.